Welcome everyone, this is Peter Loughlin with some exciting news for you today. We're going to be giving this presentation on the new so-called DREAM Act. That's President Obama's executive order that will give relief to our undocumented youth. Now the presentation is given to you by the Goldman and Loughlin law firm. We are the immigration-only law firm. And the information is for general purposes only. Therefore, if you feel you need more detailed legal advice, please feel free to contact us or an attorney of your choice. The first thing I want you to understand that although this is being called the DREAM Act, it's not really quite the DREAM Act. It's something very, very similar, and it was done by executive order. That said, it clearly presents an outstanding relief for many of our undocumented youth in this country. So with no further ado, let's get on with this. And the question becomes, is this really a dream come true? And what is really being offered here? Well, what the government is actually offering here is deferred action. They're agreeing to not seek to remove or deport our undocumented youth any longer. In fact, it's a recognition by our government that our undocumented youth are innocent and really didn't have the capacity to violate our immigration laws. They came here as children. It also sets forth a common sense approach whereby our government can use its resources wisely. And finally, it takes into account a host of humanitarian factors that really just make sense. It's good for the government, it's good for the people. It's really something that should have been done quite some time ago, in my opinion. And the new program will offer some great benefits for our youth. What are those benefits? Well, first of all, it will encourage our young people to complete their education, to complete high school, and many will even want to go on to college, I would think. It rewards our young people who go into military service and receive an honorable discharge. It provides for work authorization. It provides for them to get a social security number, the ability to get a driver's license, and auto insurance, in fact. But for all the benefits, there are two things that it will not do. The new program does not grant permanent resident status. That is, there is no green card available here. And it is not a path to U.S. citizenship. So who then is eligible to benefit from this new program? Well, all those who have entered the United States under the age of 16, have continuously resided in the U.S. for 5 years, were present in the U.S. on June 15th of this year, June 15th, 2012, are currently in school, have graduated from a U.S. high school, or have earned a general equivalency diploma, or a GED, or have received an honorable discharge from the United States Armed Forces. And there are some additional requirements. Number one, you must pass a background check. The purpose of the background check is to weed out further ineligibility. Number one, if you have a felony conviction, you are ineligible. If you have a serious misdemeanor conviction, you are ineligible. And if you have multiple misdemeanors, you are ineligible. So make sure you consult with an attorney to be sure if there's any way of overcoming this ineligibility, but that is the purpose of the background check. Number two, the benefit is something that you must apply for. You have to apply for this deferred status under the new program. It's not going to come to you. You're not going to get it automatically. And the decisions to approve this new status, if you will, is done on a case-by-case basis. So it's important that your application is well documented to prove your eligibility. In addition, eligible applicants must be under 30 years of age. And the next big question here is when to apply. When can one apply? Well, you can apply right now if you meet the previous factors and criteria that I mentioned. And that is even if you're not in removal proceedings. In other words, you don't have to be in deportation proceedings. The government does not have to be currently seeking action against you in order to apply for this new benefit. However, if you are in removal proceedings, if the government is trying to deport you or have you removed from the United States at this point, you are also eligible to apply for this new relief. And even if you have already received an order of removal, you are eligible to apply for this relief. This concludes today's presentation. I hope you have found it helpful. If you feel you may be eligible for benefits under this new DREAM Act, please do give us a call to see if we can help you. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.